Whether popular or not, nothing changes the fact that a good idea is a good idea. But sometimes clever concepts can slip through the cracks, never receiving the recognition they deserve. So to bring some of those neglected nuggets of pure brilliance to light, let's check out some truly genius ideas that should exist everywhere. Holy heating. If you've ever had to wear an orthopedic cast after an injury, you'll know the torture of having an itch you just can't scratch. But it's worse than that. A cast can stop you from showering properly too, which can get pretty gross. Luckily, a new trend is sweeping the medical world. Casts are now being 3D printed, not only to mold to the leg, but also to allow holes for washing and, importantly, scratching any itches. With 3D printed plastic, there's no need for the cast to be one solid mass, so comfort and cleanliness can finally be guaranteed while on the healing process. And it's all held together with man's other greatest plastic invention, the zip tie. Eyes on the pies. Sometimes when you're ordering at a restaurant, you think you know what you want, but when they bring it out and you see it up close, it can be a little disappointing. But if these awesome menus catch on, those moments of regret can be a thing of the past. Each pizza is shown in full color and full size, so you know exactly what you're getting in for. Maybe while restaurants are at it, McDonald's could make their menus more true to life too. Liquor and linen. Have you ever thought laundry is a little too sober? Well, several East Coast laundromats are working to fix that, with built-in bars to keep you socially lubricated while your clothes spin mere feet away. One Brooklyn location known as Sunshine Laundromat has taken the concept to another level, concealing the speakeasy bar behind an unassuming cover of washing machines. Whether out in the open or hidden away, a few drinks with friends seems like a great way to wait for your cycle to end. Shampoo machine. When it comes to reducing waste, the biggest impacts come from changing the way we approach everyday items. Replacing plastic water bottles with reusable metal ones is great, but drugstores in the Czech Republic are going a step further. By introducing refill stations for detergent, shampoo, and shower gel, these Czech stores are cutting down on countless single-use plastics with a simple, convenient innovation. Simply return your bottle, select your refill, and you're ready to go. Simple, environmentally conscious, and effective. Self-squeezing tea bag. While tea is undoubtedly a great drink, waiting for it to steep, then fishing the tea bag out with a spoon can be irritatingly time-consuming. English brand Tetley Tea realized this and added a simple pair of strings to their easy-squeeze tea bags, allowing tea lovers to strain the tea bag quickly and without a spoon. A strong, warming cup of Britain's favorite drink has never been so simple. Now we just need self-buttering crumpets. Book smarts. Reading a book and taking a bath are two of life's most relaxing activities. But many a water-crumpled page can attest that water and paper don't mix well. Luckily, this ingenious invention allows the star-crossed lovers to meet at last, wearing protection. A deceptively simple combination of plastic bottles, rubber gloves, tinfoil, and plastic wrap make for a watertight floating library. For a simpler version, you can always just strap your dog's leash to the wall. Just be careful he doesn't think it's time for walkies and decide to jump into your nice relaxing bath. Toaster microwave. The British public love baked beans on toast, so much so that it's become somewhat of a national treasure. But for too long there's been a separation in the microwaving and toasting processes. However, with this invention, that's been around for decades but somehow never caught on. Toasting and microwaving can be done in the same place at the same time. Just don't get confused and try to microwave your bread and toast your soup. Volume control. In a small number of libraries across America, these strange devices have started popping up. Their colors change like traffic lights depending on the volume level in the surrounding area, giving people a visual hint when they're being annoyingly loud. If it stays in the red too long, the turrets come out. Just kidding. But still a great idea that provides a more subtle alternative to an enraged librarian. Upright wheelchair. For wheelchair-bound folks without the use of their legs, having eye-to-eye conversations or reaching elevated shelves is almost impossible. But thanks to developments from mobility companies like the Mobility Project, wheelchairs have been built with the ability to be unfolded into an upright position. With counterweights and straps to keep the individual stable, this could prove to be a real game-changer for paraplegics the world over. Tape-o-matic. Anyone who's ever wrapped a present can confirm that keeping track of the end of a roll of tape can be an infuriating task. But this ingenious machine from Azermo uses a simple rotating disc to snip and load up your pieces of tape ready to go. Isn't that satisfying? Certainly a niche product, but one that could save you a lot of time scratching away at the tape for that end bit. Brainy beer cup. One of the greatest tragedies known to man is the sight of a dude tripping and dropping the beers he was struggling to carry. Doing God's work, Stack Cup have stepped up to the mark, producing reusable plastic cups that keep multiple pints connected and secure with a sturdy, stackable handle. Perfect for stadiums and casual occasions alike, the days of wasting $30 on 3 spilled beers at a football game are over. I truly hope it's just a matter of time before this genius invention hits the mainstream. Smart luggage. With the ever-expanding variety of smart products available today, it only makes sense that the range would eventually include airport luggage. The Rover Speed is the first major product to fill this niche and does so in a somewhat humorous way, following you around like a little rectangular butler. The suitcase uses a combination of cameras, radar, and AI to keep track of you, match your pace, and avoid obstacles. It can run for 12 miles on a single charge, and you can charge multiple devices off of it. On the off chance it loses you, it'll even send a notification to your phone. Let me know in the comments below whether this makes your list of things you never knew you needed until now. 3D measurement. Here's a super satisfying device whose existence is mostly only known about to insiders of the architecture and engineering industries. It's called a contour gauge, and it's used to replicate the exact dimensions of a surface. Contour gauges are incredibly handy for replacing detailed house fixtures like skirting boards, or when you need to replicate the exact dimensions of a curved or complex object. Just press against the surface, lock the strands in place, and you've got a way to pencil out the template of any irregular object for replacement in no time. Plus, they look extremely fun to use, like a practical version of these things. Suction cup headwear. Sometimes a great idea can look kinda dumb in practice while serving a genuinely useful function, like this hilarious suction cup head support for the commuter with a need for nap time. Attaching a helmet securely to your head and attaching that to a train window, you can be saved from the annoying head-bobbing wake-ups of a bumpy train ride. Plus, this person even attached a sign to the front requesting their fellow passengers to wake them at their destination. Sleep smarter, not harder. Vertigo glasses. Now, this idea may have a way to go before it can leave the development stage, but it is a good idea nonetheless. Vertigo and other balance-related ailments can cause a lot of trouble in the daily lives of sufferers, with falling over being among the worst problems. Extreme cases can leave people unable to tell which way is down, as their malfunctioning inner ear balance centers can make them feel like they're leaning sideways when they're not. But with this nifty, albeit comical invention, gravity does the hard work for them. The trapped materials always pull in the direction of gravity, providing some steady visual guidance for the wearer. These kinds of glasses look funny, sure, but resolving the perception differences between the ears and the eyes can significantly reduce dizziness and sickness. All we need is for Kanye West to jump on this trend, and before we know it, everyone will be wearing vertigo glasses. Gum phone. Have you ever suffered the mild discomfort of struggling to balance your phone in a comfortably watchable position on public transport, or had an achy arm from holding your phone in the perfect position in bed? Well, with a few public access 3D printed parts and a simple DIY assembly process, you can eliminate those problems forever. Introducing Gum Phone. Combining a mouth guard with a phone case, you can now suspend your phone comfortably and effortlessly from your face for ultimate video viewing pleasure. Sure, the odd person here and there might question your choice of faceware, or even try to have you sectioned, but with Gum Phone's optimal hands-free convenience, you'll be the last one laughing, albeit slightly muffled laughter, as your mouth will be full. Tipping trucks. There are some ingenious ideas that at first seem ridiculous, like the idea of tipping a truck almost vertically to empty out its contents. Of course, no one's suggesting you try this by hand. Even if you did just finish your 15th protein shake of the day. But this incredible feat is possible thanks to the Brooks drive-over truck dumper. Using powerful hydraulics and secure locking mechanisms, this powerful system tips the contents out of trucks in record time, like a kid spilling their cereal on the floor. Of course, this clever idea wouldn't work so well for trucks shipping glass and chinaware, but for grains, wood chips, and anything sturdy that needs moving in a hurry, it's a stroke of genius. Maybe now I can finally get that last Pringle out of the can. Pringles of the future. Speaking of Pringle-based ingenuity, another oddly genius invention is this big brain energy method of overcoming the often inconvenient shape of the Pringles tube. With a simple pulley system and a bit of suction that delivers the snacks directly at mouth level, you can finally enjoy your Pringles to the relaxing sounds of a vacuum cleaner. Joseph's Machines is the genius behind this one, and with the countless displays of creative innovation he's constantly producing, he's got my vote to lead us into the future. Wearable toothbrush. In another step towards a world of hands-free convenience, the tongue-to-teeth toothbrush replacement is a real breath of fresh air. The concept, developed by two Canadian buddies, is a disposable tongue-mounted cleaning tool that allows you to give your teeth a thorough, discreet clean on the go. It fits snugly to your tongue and gets in hard-to-reach areas of your mouth with surprising dexterity. The unusual tool has a range of applications, from freshening up the businessman in a hurry to giving the disabled person without the use of their arms a little more independence. The inside has a coating that kills bacteria on the tongue, while the textured exterior is loaded with toothpaste, ready for brushing. It's a little unusual, sure, but I'd certainly give it a shot. Would you? Mop flops. A pair of flip-flops with mop strands attached to the bottom might seem crazy at first, but hear me out. How many times has somebody spilled something and you've been forced to get down on your hands and knees to wipe it up? What about when the floors need cleaning and you darn near put your back out mopping them? Well, now you can quite literally dance your way to a squeaky clean home. All you need is to cut some cloth or use the pre-cut fabric of an existing mop and superglue the strands to the bottom of an old pair of flip-flops. Before you know it, you'll be dusting the floors and moonwalking all in one sweeping movement. Who said cleaning couldn't be fun? Overhead storage. When it comes to storage, unless you live in a mansion, there never seems to be enough to go around. Luckily, the folks at FamilyHandyman.com came up with this ingenious solution to your storage woes. By assembling a simple ceiling-mounted series of plywood drawers, storage totes can be easily tucked away on the ceilings of garages or other storage-intensive rooms. And when you start storing things on the ceiling, the only way is up. Just make sure your ceiling screws and wooden planks can handle the weight. Stepping up. If you're still strapped for storage solutions, get ready to step up your game. This clever staircase has been specifically designed so that the lower few steps pull out to offer additional storage. Not only does it utilize otherwise wasted space under the stairs, it also provides a handy place to store shoes near the front door. Best of all, when the drawers are closed, they blend right in. It's a stairway to heaven, if your idea of paradise is ample storage space. I know mine is. Ultimate bunk bed. A problem faced by many people renting apartments nowadays is that, despite extortionate costs, they're just too small. But a cramped apartment is no longer an issue, just so long as you have enough space for this ingenious design. The Living Cube. Available in a variety of sizes and styles, this bunk bed wall cabinet combo has plenty of space to house your TV, books, clothes, and gadgets, all within a super compact design. Plus, if you need some alone time, you can hide away through the side panel door. It's not quite an apocalypse survival bunker, but it's a start. Gate of the future. When it comes to gates, there's a huge variety you can choose from, but you probably never expected to see one like this. This distinctive design uses a deceptively simple gear-like rotation system to add some flair to your entryway. While there's certainly more room for things to go wrong than with a normal gate, the level of smugness you'll feel over your jealous neighbors will make it all worth it. Talk about making an entrance. Walking bag. If you've ever wanted to feel like an ostrich, there's never been a better time than now, nor a product better than this. This bipedal sleeping bag, equal parts artistry and abomination, combines the warmth of a sleeping bag with the mobility of a thick pair of Arctic exploration pants. Sure, it'd be nice to have some arm movement too, and those options are available, but the truly cozy, refined individual knows better. Available in a range of styles and colors, the genius invention zips open to allow the feet some air when needed. Some even seal back up into a regular sleeping bag. If you like comfort and mobility, then the genius of this product needs no explanation. If you're unsure, all I can suggest is that you sleep on it.